With the underground utility work being virtually completed, it's time now to start work on the actual streetscape. And something that I think everyone in Pullman is going to appreciate is just how much wider the sidewalks and the landscaping areas are.
This is the section of street from Grand to Kamayakan, and all of the utilities, all the water, sewer, storm, everything has been completed to date. I mean, as you can see, all the way down here, we got every tree laid out and every street light. We do something that we call cutting subgrade, and that is taking the road, grading it down to where we start building it back up. This road gets actually a fabric laid down, then it gets 10 inches of gravel, and almost 7 inches of asphalt on top of that.
So why do you dig it down so far? Can't you just put the new pavement where the old pavement was?
Well, part of the problem with the old road is it had such a bad subbase, and you can look at it and see that the clay and the old dirt and stuff, it's wet and damp and not very conducive to build a satisfactory road for the heavy truck traffic that you see downtown here. So it's pretty standard that we try to build a road that'll last 50, 60 years or better. One of the neat things that we do before we start putting rock down is we do what we call a proof roll, where we take a loaded water truck, so it's very heavy, and we drive it back and forth down the road, and we look at this subbase to see if it pumps or rolls. Any of those areas we come back and mark out, as you can see here, and we actually dig those out, and we put another layer of fabric down and bigger rock in there. So before we start putting the base rock on, we got a very firm, dry, hard subbase.
All right, I'm noticing that this water service line is significantly further away from the buildings than I'm used to seeing. It's almost like it's way out in the street. Why the new location?
Well, with the new design, we have actually widened sidewalks and new street trees going back in. And you can actually take a look right here. This is the staking layout where the stake says new tree. So right here, 6 feet out from that stake right here will be the new street tree.
6 feet out. Oh, wow. So this is significantly further away from the buildings than the old trees. The old trees were practically up against the siding.
Yeah, Adam, we actually narrowed up the road a little bit through downtown to allow for wider sidewalks, a bike lane on the north side of Main Street, and to be able to get the new street trees in a little further away from the buildings, but still get the aesthetics of a pleasing downtown.
So how will this new placement affect the health of the trees and their longevity in downtown?
Well, the new placement just gives them a little bit more space to grow, and we make a big space underneath the sidewalks for the root to grow, and then we have root barrier that goes around where the tree is in that future growth area that prevents the roots from getting into any water mains, water services, and from heaving the sidewalk. Once they're installed, these new landscape trees are going to be here to stay, and they'll have plenty of room to grow.